Hey everybody, it's the Me and My Boyfriend Nicole podcast. I'm Aurora.
And I'm the boyfriend, Nicole.
Hi.
Hi. I'm having magical moments over here.
Oh yeah, Nicole is like full cocoon, like blanket, pillow. And I'm just like, don't fall asleep.
Right? I'm not going to fall asleep. I'm in La La Land. So we're in my king size
Bed.
bed in the bedroom, happily
Together.
ever after. Yes, together.
She was literally just moaning my name. But
I was like, Aurora.
And then I was like, I know I'm used to hearing my name that way, but no, I'm just kidding.
She's like, you need to sit up. I'm like, no, I've got the pillows just perfect, like, ready to purr. I'm having some moments over here. Got my glass of wine. I'm like, let's buckle up, buttercup.
Hey, at least it's afternoon.
Right? It is. Yay. We've had tacos. We ready.
Yeah, we're feeling it.
We are I'm feeling like foodgasm, like on top of the world.
Man, what a day, okay?
Woo!
What a day.
Right? So, in the previous podcast, you had revealed your soul.
Yeah.
Right?
And we're recording this now a few hours later. I've calmed down now. I'm good now.
Calm down. Now she would like to go back and discuss certain aspects of podcasts that needed to be put out there on another episode. This is said episode.
Yeah. Hi.
The highlight of which is...
Hey, let's take it from the top.
Oh, we're taking it from the top?
From the top. So let's talk about what we did over the holidays.
Oh, Lord. Who we did or what we did? Or all of the above?
All of the above.
Okay, go.
I think before I left, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I think I'm just going to go down to Georgia and have some fun.
Yes, I believe those were your exact words.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was after said mini breakdown.
There was another mini breakdown. You're right.
Yes. The episode in which you bared your soul that in 12 hours you said, fuck everything. Fuck the man, fuck the job, fuck it, I'm out.
Yeah, so then I went down to my dad's house for like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you had fun.
I had lots
You
of
put
fun.
the F-U back in fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you was a swiping queen.
I swiped on a bunch of people.
Uh-huh.
Tinder is a place for fun.
Yes.
Tinder
Let's
is
talk
not
about
to find
that.
the love of my life. Tinder is to have a good
You
time.
never know. You might have the love of your life there. What is wrong with putting fun and fucking together? Fun and love,
That's true.
right?
Well-
Can we not love the fun,
That's true.
right?
When I was swiping down in Georgia, it wasn't for love.
No, it wasn't. But we can have everything. That's
Yeah.
the dream. That's the goal, right? But
Yeah.
back to you in Georgia.
Anyway.
You and Tinder.
Yeah, me
Y'all
and
got
Tinder.
your freaky friendship, freaky thing going on
So
Tinder.
yeah, Tinder is like one of those places that Nicole and I do this, where we're like,
Why are you adding me into the mix? Just what?
don't act like you knew, boo.
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. What?
So you look and you're like,
I did that on Bumble too.
oh yeah, I do it on Bumble too.
It's the way to find the person.
Yeah. What question do we ask ourselves, Nicole?
Well, it goes something like this. Is that a face I want to sit on?
Yeah.
It's either a yes,
or
hell
no.
yes, fuck yes, I want to smother that face, or it's no.
Nah, I'm
No.
good.
No, left.
Left.
Yeah. Right, left. Right.
So I was swiping in such a manner.
Mm-hmm.
I was after I had hung out with my best friend who I hadn't seen in forever.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe we stayed up talking till 3. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Early in the morning, I swiped right on a gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I want to call him.
Minivan?
We could do minivan, but I feel like he deserves more.
Does he deserve where he resides?
Maybe.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Germany?
Yeah, so I met my American in Germany,
Yes.
who was from where I'm from,
Mm-hmm.
basically, and we had a lovely time. We connected at 1 o'clock in the morning, stayed up till 3 talking, made a coffee date. He was like, you want to go for coffee? And I was like, yes, I do. And then we went for coffee, and we were both, like, not feeling the coffee or the food. And then we walked around Barnes & Noble for a while. And, I did the thing that, girls are really like, just get a little bit closer.
Do a little tap on their arm.
Yeah, do a little tap on their arm.
Like, ha, 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 ha.
Angle your body a little bit closer to their body. You're like feeling the vibes.
Were you realizing that you were consciously doing all this?
Oh, no, I was consciously.
You were consciously doing it.
Yeah.
You was making a play.
Oh, 100%.
Okay. Sometimes we don't realize that.
Oh,
Like,
no.
I usually don't realize whatever. And then I'm like, oh, why am I touching person so much?
Oh, no.
Yes.
I'm very,
Right?
very direct.
Mm-hmm.
I'm subtly direct.
Subtly direct.
So then he was like, you want to go to a bar? And I was like, hell yeah, I want to go to a bar. So then we went to this bar I'd never been to that was like around where I grew up. Then we had a good time. And I have this thing about passionate men that I find very attractive. Anybody that's like talented or passionate, any type of artist, I'm like, tell me more. Tell me more about you. What do you think? What are your thoughts? And then he was talking about halfway through, I was like...
You were wet and ready?
I was like, yeah, we're going to have sex.
I think you texted me that.
I think I literally texted Nicole, and
Yes.
I was like, he went to the bathroom, and I was like, yeah, so...
Yes, and I was on a date.
Yeah.
I was having coffee with Deadpool around a fire. It was glorious, yes. And, and you were like, so this is going to happen. I'm like, okay.
I'm like, I'll text you afterwards.
Yes. Let you know I arrived alive.
And then one thing led to another.
Yes.
And then I was like, take me to a place that you used to go that used to make you happy. And I won't tell you where we ended up. It's a little inappropriate.
It's a lot inappropriate, but that's okay.
That's okay.
Are we going to talk about what you were in when y'all had magic?
Yeah, so I left my car somewhere, hopped into his car that he was borrowing, his mom's minivan.
So romantic.
It's so romantic. And our souls connected.
Yes.
In a few different ways. In a few, a couple positions.
Oh, you're telling more than that.
What? What do you want to know, Nicole? No, he didn't. No, he didn't choke me. No, he didn't choke me.
Oh, that's another one. Okay.
Yeah, that was the one thing that was missing.
Okay. Oh. So, y'all hopped in the back seat and made Mad Passionate Minivan.
Yes, this is now we watched the first season of The Office together. I'll say that.
Yes.
That's a throwback.
That's a throwback way back.
Yeah.
So basically they fucked. Did you cry this time?
I did not cry this time.
That's so good.
Do you want to let Lucy in?
Jesus, this dog, she wants to make everything a threesome. I gave her a bone. Just like every other bitch. She's like, I need another one.
It's not good enough.
Oh my God. Okay.
Anyway, Nicole's getting up. So yes, we connected on a spiritual, soulful level.
And protection was used.
Protection was used. Yes, we were safely connected. Yes. But no, it was really fun. I'd never really done anything like that before, being that spontaneous.
Yes.
And I was like, I'm just going to go for it. Woo!
Living in the now.
Living in the now, baby.
And it was spectacular.
It
One
was.
of those moments you'll remember forever.
It was so much fun.
Right?
And he was so great. And I told Nicole afterwards, I was like, he's not my soulmate. I was like, but his soul and the way my soul and heart sang after, like, that's what my soulmate's going to make me feel like. Right?
But they will know how to appropriately take your breath away way you like.
Yeah,
Right? And that's something that you enjoy.
Yeah. That happened the next time.
Yeah, okay. All right, so we left the minivan.
Yeah, we left the minivan.
We left the minivan in the dust.
Yeah. We had one more conversation. I feel like I said some things I needed to say.
Right. And y'all are friends.
Yeah, we're cool.
You might, see each other again.
If I ever go to Germany, I got a place to stay.
Exactly.
But it was really fun.
Yes.
And I wish him all the best.
Amen. Hallelujah. Happy New Year.
And
literally. Yes.
He literally brought my New Year in with a bang.
Yay! Okay. So then what was the next part of your holiday season?
Well, then I came back to Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
And I met another gentleman.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This was also a Tinder swipe, right?
This was
I want to sit
also
on
a
your
Tinder.
face.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And he had, a beautiful eyes in his picture.
Did he?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And a nice tattoo. And I was like, well, here we are.
And you two were talking.
And we were talking
And where
in
did
the morning.
You meet at?
We met.
You're a morning person.
Yeah, something about the morning, girl.
Does it for you?
This was later on in the morning.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I made sure he was the person who he said he was.
Oh, you want to talk about that?
No. We're going to move on past that. And then he was back in my house.
You and your love nest.
Yeah. And we also watched the first season of The Office.
Which means?
Which means the minivan.
Which means they fucked. Okay.
And he did choke me.
He did choke you.
But it was perfect.
And what did you say about that? Describe it.
It was the bet. What did I say? It was exactly how I like to be choked. Just enough to take my breath away, but not enough to kill me. Is that what I said?
Yes. And he pushed you up just with the right angle.
Oh yeah, it was great.
Like you were having a moment just telling me about it.
It was chef's
Right?
kiss of choking.
Wow. That's a thing that you just really enjoy. I
do.
enjoy how excited you get.
It's
That's
just fun.
Right? That's the way I feel about someone devouring my flower.
But his name is White Horse.
White Horse.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And we know why.
Okay, so we got Minivan and White Horse.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Mm-hmm. He just rode in and rode out. Or is he's still in the corral? What's going on?
I don't know if he's in the corral anymore.
Oh.
That remains to be seen.
It does, huh? So you've had a very happy New Year so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And so then you stopped swiping a little bit. You were like, I needed
a break, and it
clear my palate up.
Yeah, I was going through some things.
You were working out some issues.
I was.
Right.
Yeah, and now I'm ready to swipe again.
Mm-hmm. And what are we swiping for this time?
So this time we decided, I was like, I can't decide if I'm swiping for fun or if I'm swiping for love. And then you were like, why can't it be both?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, why can't it be for both?
Right. Whatever your dream is,
Mm-hmm.
is what you should go for.
Yeah.
Like, what is it that you want? Because so many times we think that it should be one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
And so we make ourselves one way or another rather than just being ourselves. And we've talked about this so many times. You have to be yourself. You have to know what you want
Mm-hmm.
and go after it, no matter what it is, not just romance, and be your true self. Because like attracts like.
Yes.
And what you're putting out into the world is what you're going to bring back towards you.
And when I was swiping with those fun times, I really had like joy and fun in my heart, and that is what I attracted.
And that's what you needed then.
And that's what I needed at the time.
And you shared that experience with someone else.
Yeah.
And that was beautiful. And that's a wonderful thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you realized, I'm ready for something more.
Mm-hmm.
More. And what is more? What does that look like?
Mm-hmm. Are you actually asking me?
Well, I'm just saying, like, yeah. So
now, I'm swiping for someone that I can have just as much fun with.
Yes.
But I would like to have a serious, deeply connected relationship with.
So someone who's emotionally available.
Are you emotionally available?
Take your breath away. Oh, what?
But in a different kind of way.
Right, exactly. That is totally sexually what you're wanting.
Mm-hmm.
That is open and available, right? Available is always good to add in there too. And yeah.
No married guys.
Yeah. And that's looking for something real too.
Yes.
Right? And that's into, freaky dicky, whatever you like. We know you like the battery cables with the nipples.
That is just you. I feel like that's you, and you just.
It is not
you
me.
keep
I'm scared of
putting it on
electricity.
me.
I'm so scared. Okay. But
Just because I like to be choked every once in a while.
there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying
Thank
there is.
you.
I think it's cute.
You think it's cute?
Your perfect Valentine's Day card is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What did I say? I like the way you choked me.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna get White Horse Valentine's Day card that said that, but I was like, seems a bit
Much.
much.
So, but how are we swiping now? Are we still going to swipe the way that we normally do?
It's going to be yes.
Yeah.
Because it's the most successful, because it really is just like pure instinct.
Yes.
Yes or no.
Yes. Yes. It has worked for me as well.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very well.
We're not going to talk about Nicole's soulful connection. But.
Oh, that made my pussy go, yes, let's talk about it. No. We're not going to talk about that right now.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just say that I am having a wonderful, beautiful, magical, sparkly unicorn time with a very special person.
This is how I know we're best friends. I'm so happy for you. Like, so happy. I'm like, yes, bitch, you finally getting him. Woo! But then I'm like, that bitch. I want that. I think I told you that earlier. I was like, I'm so happy for you, but fuck you.
So.
But yeah, I think it's one of those things of like, we put ourselves in this box of like, well, I can't have this and this and this. It can't be everything perfect. And it's like, why can't it? Mm-hmm. Why can't you be happy? Mm-hmm. Why can't you let yourself be happy?
I don't know. Why can't you? Because I'm letting myself be happy. Right?
Yeah, why can't I let myself be happy?
Right? Because you is enough.
I am enough. No, but it's like, I really got a taste of what I wanted. Mm-hmm. With Minivan. Like, I'm telling you, it was like, have you ever just met somebody and like you could tell that your souls had been cut from like similar cloths, and you're like, yeah, you're like my person, not the person,
right? Sometimes it's that your damage matches, and that you're at a healing point in your life where that matches too, and you're not really on the same path, but your paths intertwine, and it's like, I know you.
Yeah, well, I think, did I tell you this? Or I know I told him this. I'll be like, when I swiped on you, it was like I saw myself in you. Mm-hmm. So.
And you got that mirror image and you went, back!
Yeah. I rebuke thee.
You isn't it, but you is fun. Thank you.
Yeah, no, then we kind of had a moment about like reflection theory, about everything that you're saying to another person is really what you're saying to yourself, which you and I talk about that all the time. That when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to me, but I'm also talking to you too, but like, you know.
Right, Wonder Twin powers unite.
I'll be water this time. What animal do you want to be?
I am a tiger.
Ooh.
And I'm on the prowl and I'm stalking my prey. Guess what, though?
I see you found the prey?
Yeah, it was stalking me back.
Ooh.
But it allowed me to, like, sniff it and lick it and feel comfortable. And then I belly flopped into it and rolled over and was like, rub my tummy. And here we are. That's beautiful. Thank you.
All right, we don't want to talk about it anymore. It's private.
I know. But for you, what is it?
What? What is what?
What is it? Are you ready? Are you
this
ready for
jelly?
your belly rub?
Am I ready for my belly rub? I think I'm ready for my belly rub. I don't know who's going to be rubbing the belly. Could be anybody. Look, I've gone through the spectrum in the past few days.
All right.
Oh, I had another date, but we won't talk about that
what?
one. Where it was bad.
What happened?
I told you what happened. I can't put that man on blast like that. That was all me. That was a lot.
I remember.
That was so bad. I felt so bad afterwards.
You was not ready.
I was not ready.
You was not into it. And you know what? That's when you were swiping and you wasn't really into it.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. You would like attracts like, baby.
But I had swiped on him a long time ago.
Yeah, but still, was the vibe.
Yeah. Yeah.
You was like, whatever, let's do it.
It was not whatever. Yeah. No. Ooh.
Swipe with intention. So now you're ready.
Now I'm ready.
Now you're ready. Are you ready for bingo?
Oh, yeah. So I told Nicole in the beginning of the year, I was like, I just want to fill out a bingo card with all the fun kinds of things
that you want to do, right?
that I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And there's... we haven't finished the bingo card.
Right? We're still working on it.
We're still working on it.
But explain the bingo card.
So I was like, I just want to have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
With maybe one partner, maybe a few. Who knows? Oh,
that'll be all right.
That'll be all right.
Yeah, you ain't telling the whole story here. So what we was talking about is that there are certain things that we've always wanted to try.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sexually or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that we haven't.
And then we were like, let's do it this year.
Yeah, like this is where we didn't do, like it's the new year, what are your...
Yeah, both Nicole and I were like, I don't really have a resolution. I don't want to do a resolution. I was like, what I want to do this year is fill out a bingo card of all the fun things I want to do.
Right? And then I was like, I'm not doing New Year's resolutions either. My thing is that if it feels good, I'm going to do it. And if it doesn't, I ain't going to do it. That's it. It's my new fuck yes or fuck no. Right? Feels good. Okay. But then we went on a roll with this whole bingo card thing, right? Mm-hmm. And so we both were like, we're going to make like a wish list, like a sex bingo card. Kind of like your, what's that list? Your bucket list.
A bucket list, yeah.
Right, but this is a fuck it list.
Literally.
Right? And it's like, it's not a competition, but everything's really a competition. So we're going to make out a bingo card, right? Mm-hmm. And so we both have one. And on there, we both put like all these different things that we wanted to try. And some of them we were like, we don't really want to try, but we got to get bingo and it's got to be crazy, right? And so it's like some crazy shit in there. Okay, it's all crazy, but it's like really like, whoa, we're on the line. We're putting our toe in like, oh shit, right? And so we gave everything different names, right? Mm-hmm. And who's going to call out bingo first, right?
Right.
Because you got to get them all in a row.
You know, diagonal, straight up and down.
Bingo!
We do have the free space in the middle.
Was it a free space?
There's always a free
I thought
space.
that was going to be the freakiest space.
No. You always got to do one free space in the middle.
I thought that was the thruple space. No? The free space in the middle?
No. There's always a free space. It's not bingo without a free space.
Okay. So let's talk about some of these.
A couple of them that we were like, this will be funny.
Oh, wow. Yes. So,
I think we made these while we were in the middle of, like, the light company where we live, which just adds to the magic.
Oh, my God. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Like we were basically really at the electric company and I was like paying my electric bill and switching some stuff around and we were sitting there waiting for like over a half an hour and this came to us. This is what happens to us when we're out running errands together. When we're adulting. Yeah.
We were adulting.
And then we were like, we have time and a pen and paper. Let's work.
On some adult activities.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so these were just some of them that we've thrown out. Mm-hmm. They might stick to the bingo board. They might not. And then also it just started getting crazier. You know when you start going through a rabbit hole and you're like, how bad can it go? Let's just keep going.
That's a dangerous way to live.
Right. So, oh Lord, I don't even know where to start because they're really crazy, right? Okay.
But you wanted to read these on the podcast, Nicole. Go ahead.
Okay, I got the paper. So, Lord Jesus. Oh, there is even Jesus sex. Okay, Jesus sex.
Okay, I know you put that one. What does that even mean?
It's like, okay, so like, there's a cross.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I legitimately am like, should I say where I saw this at or not?
You should.
A long, long time ago.
Okay, Don McLean. Ass. Okay.
I may or may not have been observing certain
activities.
Scenes. Yes, at a place in Nashville. Okay, so I was with an ex. They shall not be named.
Different shall not be named.
Yeah. No. This is really something. Yeah, that's not it. I'm just not going to put him on blast. Okay, so I was with an ex, and this was a long time ago. Mm-hmm. Like dates me in age a long time ago. Okay?
So we're not going to say how long.
We can say it was like 20 years ago or so.
Oh, so y'all been freaks for life.
I was so freaky. I put that shit back in the closet, went a totally different way. No. And so, yeah. So anyway, so it was a long time ago. And we were at a place in Nashville. Like, I guess you would call it like a sex club. And so I was just curious. Like, I had no idea. This was way before online shit. I don't even know if online was a thing then. But it was just way before, back when. And so my partner at the time was like, hey, they have these places, right? And I was very bi-curious and stuff. I had been a little bit bi, but not, like, really try. And, like, I was like, yeah, let's just see, you know? And so you go to the sex club, right? And you don't have to do anything, right? You can just go in and just, like, watch, whatever, right? And so we went, and it was like a regular dance club. And I cannot believe I'm talking about this.
Well,
going down that rabbit hole.
If you can't talk about one thing, we're going to talk about the other thing.
Okay. We're always honest, okay? So this is the past. This is the past. This is the past, okay? So we went and, oh my God, okay. So, like, it's a regular dance floor, and then there's, like, a bar and everything, right?
You are just skirting around.
And then there's, like, I'm fully clothed. He's fully clothed.
Yes, Nicole, we know you just watched. It's okay. There's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Ooh, you cannot unsee certain things, okay? So it's like, you feel like you're at a regular dance club, right? They're like, really, there really isn't anything going on. This is all BS, right? And then all of a sudden, you get your drink and you're like walking around dancing and stuff, and then you notice the person next to you doesn't have a top on.
Oh.
Like, it's like come down, right? And then you're like, oh, that's kind of interesting. And then you notice that, like, there are several people around, and they're, like, touching and holding on to
other people.
Yeah, other people and the breast and everything. And you start to look around, look closer or whatever. Plus, I'm nearsighted. I can't see real far away, right? Picking up on stuff. And there's, like, people making out in the middle of everything.
Which is kind of normal at this point, right? Yeah.
No, it's more than that.
Oh,
it's more than drag shows. Like, it's more than,
damn.
yeah. Oh, yeah. But the only rule was you can't get fully naked on the dance floor, and you can't have sex on the dance floor, right?
That's where we draw the line.
Right? So you have to go to a back room. So then you notice that there's, like, a hallway. And so you're, like, going through the hallway, right? Okay. And there's, like, all these little rooms off to the side, but there's no doors or anything, right? There'd be, like, couches or, you know, like, tables or whatever, and you just kind of, like, look in, and there's just, like, full on, like, you know, a couple of chicks, whatever, making out, you know, and there's just, like, men in there watching, and some people are enjoying themselves watching and stuff, and I'm just, like, watching the people watching the people watching that, like, watching everything, and I'm just like, oh, and then, you know, like, going to the next one, and it's like live porn, right? And I hadn't even seen much porn then. I was just like, oh, wow, okay. And so, like, just everything you can think of, right? And then people dressed up. We got maids. We got, like, secretaries. We got people working out. All kinds of issues. There's, like, therapy going on everywhere, okay?
Therapy.
And then you keep going back, and there's, like, it starts getting darker and darker. And I don't mean just, like, the lights are going down. Like, it's just getting darker and darker.
Mean it's getting darker and darker.
Like, okay, it, like, you start seeing, like, you know, there's, like, chains and whips and stuff. And there's people in costumes. And that was the first time I ever seen, like, in real life, a dominatrix, whatever thing. And my mouth was literally hanging open. And, like, my eyes were popping out like a kid at the candy store. And I'm just like, what is that? And the person I'm with is like, oh my God, you're going to get us beat the fuck up. And, like, closing my mouth and, like, act normal. And I'm like, where are we? At Charlie and the Chocolate Factory no more. Like, this is crazy. Okay. And so, like, someone's getting whipped and stuff. And then I'm, like, hearing this, like, like, pop and, like electricity thing in the back. And I'm like, what is that? And there's, like, a crowd of people and stuff. And then I hear, like, this, like, whips and someone's screaming or whatever.
Oh, my
But it's
gosh.
no kind of scream I'd ever heard before. And it was like, ah, oh, ah. And I'm like, what is going on? And I'm, like, just trying to push through the people and trying to see what's going on, right? Like, I want to be up front. And then once I get up front, I'm like, let me out. Let me out. I'm afraid somebody would grab me. Right? So then there's one person that is like tied to, but it's like the cords are wrapped around their hands and the bars, and they can easily let go, you know, so it's a choice, right?
Right.
But they're tied to like the Jesus cross, right?
Oh, a crucifix.
Yes. And so they're facing the cross, and then someone is behind them whipping them, but it's not like a cat of nine tails or anything. Like it's like velvet and leather and stuff, and it's like just makes it red, but it's not like, you know, like drawing blood or anything. But they're screaming, but it's like this ecstasy thing, like they're really getting off, and there's like other people there with like their breasts hanging out and people rubbing on and stuff, and I'm just like, wow, like, whoa. I'm not even turned on. I'm just like in shock.
Awe.
Yes. I'm like, oh, it's like the car accident and you can't stop looking and you're breaking your neck, and I'm just like, what is going on?
And you want that on your sex bingo card?
No, but yeah, but I was like, that's where it came from. And now you fucked me. Now it sounds really bad, but I was thinking that's where it came from. That's also where the battery cable thing came from.
Oh.
There was somebody laying in the floor and they had battery cable looking thing, and I'm sure it was more technical than that, but that's the way it was engraved in my mind forever. And they were like putting it on the nipples, and it was like shocking them, and they were like, ah, and I'm just like my nipples went back into themselves.
The
and
inverted, like
I'm covering them and trying to hide that I'm even a girl and sneak out. And there's nothing wrong with that if you're into that. But at the time, my little heart was like, oh my God, where am I? Jesus, take the wheel.
Nicole, I think that you and I have both established that we're freaks already, just based off of the Cherie episode.
Oh, Lord.
Where she was like, and he wanted me to, like, do stuff to him. And we were both, like, so pegging. And she was like, yeah. And I'm like, okay.
We cut that out.
No, I think we kept that part.
Do we keep that part?
The pegging part.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Which I put pegging on here, but that's not really something I want to do. But I'm like, people do like that. Though, okay, enough about me. Anyways.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay. So, anyway. Okay, so that was a walk down the past. So pretty much, when I say anything that you want to do, there's nothing wrong with that. And I don't think bad of you at all. There are reasons. Okay? So we accept everything, right?
Yeah.
And whatever makes you happy and is between you and however many adults you want. And everybody's consenting and stuff, then do you. Have fun. There is nothing wrong with that.
That's always my rule. I'm like, as long as it is 2, 3, 4 more consenting adults, big ups to you, my guy. Like, just have a good time.
Exactly. Oh, there was something else I did over the holidays. I met this really nice man.
Yeah.
And I was talking to him about, because you and I have talked about wanting to talk to somebody about the whole poly thing. I don't in any way mean to insult anyone. I might not be right about anything, but the poly thing seems new, but it's not. It's been around forever, but people have just never talked about it. And now that we have all the dating apps, right, and people are putting on there like poly this and everything, and then it's like sapiosexual, whatever, and like...
Yeah, that's like you're attracting people's minds.
Yeah, right. And then it's like all these other descriptions, like... When I have to read someone's profile and I have to Google half of it because I don't know what the hell it means, you know, like you start losing me. Well, it's not necessarily no, it could be, you know, once I figure out the language, you know. But this is a big thing that has been there for me where I'm like, what exactly is this?
Right.
You know, and like, I just really am curious and want to know more about it, you know.
Yeah.
And want to be respectful of anyone's choices, you know, or anyone's life. And just curious. I'm really curious, you know. And so I had been talking to him, and he explained a lot to me, like about how there's like an anchor, and there's sometimes there can be like a hierarchy. There you go. That's a big word I can't say. Yeah, and so I talked to him about him coming on the podcast.
I'm looking forward to that episode.
And like interviewing him,
right now,
and talking to him about that so he could explain it to us. You know, maybe we can find a woman too to talk to. I just think that'd be really interesting and neat.
Yeah,
and I love learning about other people. You know, and so that was one of the things I did over the holidays. Research.
That's a big old R word.
Right. But yeah, so there are other things. Oh, okay. So there's alley sex, which is outdoor sex. These are all things. There's like a nature one, which kind of sounds like that, but like one's actually out in nature. And then the other one is just like outside, like where you could get caught,
Yeah,
but you don't,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And then there's like foodie sex, where it's like you have to have at least 3 different types of food that you're using during sex. And it can be like whipped cream, preferably non-dairy, honey, some chocolate syrup, or it could be a burger, tacos, and pizza, like whatever you want. Like you have to eat at least 3 different things while you're having sex.
What are we talking about with Darlene yesterday or the day before yesterday?
Yeah, where you can like be laying down on your belly eating a pizza while they're doing you from behind, you know, and like watching whatever you want, you know. And then there's wax on, wax off.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, so it's like
is that with the candle wax?
Well, yeah, where you the candle wax, where you drip the candle wax and stuff. I'm telling you, I'm like a virgin. Like it sounds like I've done crazy stuff. I haven't done crazy stuff. I've seen crazy stuff. I've done stuff here, but really no. I've still never been tied up. You know.
You look so cute right now.
I'm like a little kid. I was like, I don't know. I want it. I wrote down a whole list because I was like, oh my God, anything that came into my mind. Hot and cold, which some of this stuff people are going to be like, this is
That's
so
normal.
vanilla. Yeah, and I'm going to be like, I've never done it.
Me neither. So
right?
we're going to have a good time.
So it's like, yeah, like it's like ice and then like
the
hot wax or whatever, right? And then there's backdoor. I think that's pretty obvious. Okay, and then... that's called birthday sex.
Oh my gosh.
And then there's like costumes, you know, dress up. Like it could be cops and robbers or
nurse and
patient or, you know, the teacher. Or
maybe
whatever.
not nurse and patient right now. That seems a little too on the nose for certain situations.
For some people, yeah, like you. Yeah, you know, whatever comes to mind, you know. And then there is mermaid sex.
Yeah, Nicole wrote that down and I was like, can you explain that to me? And she's like, I don't know what it is yet. I think she finally knows.
I do. It's sex in water. Okay. Which might not sound a big deal to anybody else. I've never had that. Okay. So like you're in like the ocean or you're in a hot tub or you're in a pool or you're in like, you know, I said the lake and you were like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, no. I don't know. Something about a lake just seems gross.
I don't know.
To me.
But okay. Well, don't ruin it for me. Okay. But my thing though is that it's in water somewhere. Okay. So, and then, I did have one, which I mentioned before. Why does this one sound so naughty to me? But it's this one.
Parenthood sex.
Where you're working out your childhood issues. Where it's like, you know, like you call each other mommy or daddy or whatever.
Yeah,
like
that's not going to be crossed off for me at all. I just can't.
Yeah, because you have a healthy relationship with both your parents. Okay.
I can't get into the fantasy.
Well, it would help if you didn't already call your dad daddy.
I think that would help.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Daddy. Oh, gosh.
Now you made it weird.
I think we finally found the episode that my dad's like, and we're done.
Oh. Yeah, so those are some of mine. What's some of yours, Aurora?
A lot of yours are, you and I's is the same. A little more.
Yours are freakier.
Why do you...
See, that's because you're 9.998 on the 1 to 10. Which, oh my God, guess what?
What?
Did I tell you this? So, the poly guy, right? Polygraph. I told him about the scale of 1 to 10, like 1 be a missionary and 10 is gimp in a box, you know, Pulp Fiction sex. Where did he fit in? And he was like, oh, honey, there's more than gimp in a box.
Wait, what?
I thought, Dad, right there. I said, what?
How much farther?
It felt like he choked me. No, right there in the middle of the restaurant now. I'm like, what? Shut up.
You finally heard that?
No. But I was like, what do you mean? Like, what? More than that? He's like, there's a lot more. And I was like, la, 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 la. My virgin ears don't want to hear it. Like, I'm not ready for that. So maybe we could discuss that, whatever. But I'm like, no. More than gimp in a box.
I don't think I can go farther than gimp in a box in my mind. Oh, my
God. Yes. So, I can't even go there. Okay. You can be the gimp in the box in latex, taking notes or whatever for the podcast. You're not coming out of the box, bitch. Not in my session. Not in my sex therapy.
My God.
But yeah, so there's where we're at. So Anywho, what's going on here? Woo! I'll take a drink of wine. I'm tapping out. Ding, ding. It's your turn. We've shared a lot more than we planned on sharing in this episode.
Yeah, to be fair, a lot of mine were kind of already on there.
I feel like yours is what I left off. Furry sex.
No, that was you, remember? No, don't play me that way.
What else?
Do not play me that way.
I am not a furry.
I'm not either. You said we need to dress up like costumes like furries, and I was like, no.
That was you.
No.
Because the very first episode, you want to be a raccoon, and I want to be a frozen popsicle.
That was not
And so,
me.
I'll do the frozen popsicle. You go ahead and raccoon it up, bitch.
No. Did I tell you about the one girl that I was, like, kind of into at one point, but she was a furry, and I was like, that is just a...
No, but I feel like you should tell me more about this.
Yeah, well, I had met her, and she was really cute. She was a little too young, though. Like, still adult age, but, like, too young for me.
Yeah.
And she, like, invited me to her place. We were hanging out. It was, like, all cool and kosher. And she's like, can I show you something? And I was like, okay. It's a dangerous question. I don't like that question. Can I show you something?
And I'm all like, yes, please. I'm a voyeur. I want to see. Does voyeur mean that you like to watch?
Yeah, it means you like to watch other people.
I don't always know words.
Yeah, I got called out by that from White Horse, and I'm like, I've never really thought of it that way, but I guess so.
Who also, can we talk about, I love what he made you do to know that you really wanted him and that you were really saying yes?
That was so attractive.
What did he do?
Oh, yeah, he was like, before we do anything, he's like, every single time, he's like, I need you to be the one to unbuckle my belt. And he's like, you don't have to do anything else. He's like, but you need to be the one to unbuckle my belt. And I was like, that is such, like, a sign of, like, consent. Mm-hmm. And, like, we're, like, that was so attractive.
Mm-hmm. And it set the tone, set the mood for you.
It did.
Yeah. Anyway, back to furry chicks.
Oh, yeah.
So what did she show you, Aurora?
Yeah, so she showed me her costume that she had made.
Did she get dressed up in it?
No, she did not. No.
Oh, that would have been
I think maybe because of my face was like... Oh, shit.
What was it?
She had made her own costume, her own furry costume. She was really good, actually. It was really, like, high quality. And she's like, I make my own costumes. And I was like, oh. And she was like, I'm a furry. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, that's cool. And then my supportive, like, you're doing such a great job, sweetie, ass was like, oh, how'd you make it? Like, step away. Because I didn't want to, like, it's just not my thing. Like, I'm not like, ugh, gross. But I'm like, it's just not for me. Like, I'm, you know.
Right. See, and I'm like, I'll try anything. If it turns you on, not you, but the person I'm with, if it turns them on, I'd be willing to try just about anything.
That's where I was at that point.
As long as we're adults, you know, like, but yeah, if that was something that did it for you, I'd be like, let's try it once. I don't care.
So that was me then. Me now is like, yeah, I try it. Whatever. Let's do it one good time.
So now, what are we going to be for Halloween?
Pour one out for the homies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, I've grown.
You have grown. I'm really proud of you. What's up?
Hey.
I'm still not letting anybody put electricity on me, but I'm down for candle wax now.
Growth.
Right?
Sounds
and
like growth
getting
to me.
tied up, you know.
You know, a little bit of pain never hurt nobody. Well, I mean, it did, but...
So, any hoozle.
Any hoozles.
So, what was the topic? What'd you do over the holiday season? No. Okay, so.
No, I do want to really quick and talk about.
Let's do it.
The great conversation I had with White Horse before anything really went down.
Okay. Oh, I wanted to talk about that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that when I was talking about him.
Yeah.
But like the two of us just had like it was the most open conversation I've ever had with somebody. And honest.
Yes.
Conversation about like what my expectations were, like what his expectations were, like things we were both into.
Right.
Like,
and not just sex. In a relationship, what you were looking for.
Yeah, like expectations. Yeah. And it was so great.
So talk about it.
Yeah. No, you know, he got back to my house. And we were sitting on the couch.
Before you undid the belt.
Yes. That's how I found out about that part. No, and I was like, you know, I just want to talk to you a little bit before. I was like, I need some type of, like, connection here, emotional connection like that, you know. And we were just talking. He's like, well, what are you into? He's like, what are your hard no's? And like, and we talked about like our hard no's, like things that we were just like, no, like I cannot, will not, like that's just the one thing I'm just like not into. And we both had the same hard nose, so like that always works out. And like we had the, what?
Can you tell me a no?
Oh yeah, a scat. Like I can't
What's that?
do scat. Like blood, piss, urine. Like I just feces. Like I just can't. That's where I draw the line. Sorry.
Okay.
No bodily fluids like that.
Okay.
Well, certain kind of bodily fluids.
I like some body fluids. I'm fine with none of those. But yeah.
So,
but if you are into that, whatever you're into, as long as you're both
you
consenting.
have a good time with that, boo boo. I'm not judging. Just know that I'm gonna seem really vanilla to you.
And you're like ghost pepper to me, but one person's ghost pepper is another person's vanilla. But there's a lot of things about vanilla that can be very.
Why are you rubbing my arm like that?
I don't know. Can be very comforting and like nurturing.
We had that conversation earlier.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. But I'm just like,
why are you trying to seduce me? I'm not vanilla.
Oh.
Anyway.
According to other people, you might be. But anyways, go ahead.
And that's fine.
Scat.
Yeah, no scat.
And what other no's did y'all have?
I can't even remember. Oh yeah, baby play, like baby girl, daddy kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay, now you're just hurting my feelings.
But it goes a little bit further than that. It's like I don't want to offend anybody by saying the things I'm not into. It's
right. But another thing too, though, is you two were like no emotional sex.
Yeah.
It was just like fucking.
Yeah.
I can't even say it. We're just.
We were just fucking. Yes. You're so cute right now. I can't believe. I feel like.
I can't even say that.
You can't even get through it, can you?
I can't. I have to be emotionally connected to someone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You were just...
Oh my God. We are just going to have sex with each other. We're going to have a
good time, but not a long time.
Yeah, exactly.
You even put a time on it.
Oh, yeah, there's actually a time limit on it. But yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of perfect.
Leaving.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. But it was one of those things of, like, I was very connected with him, like, sexually and intimately without any type of sex happening before. Mm-hmm. So, anything that happens after that is automatically, like, 10 out of 10. Like, you know what I mean?
Not really, but okay.
Well, it's like...
I just lost you for a moment. Okay.
Where'd you go, baby girl?
I was flying away. Okay. So you both were okay with it just being sex.
Yeah.
Until you weren't. I mean, okay, you're just...
What are you trying to do right now, Nicole?
I don't know. I had one tiny glass of wine.
You feeling it.
And I'm feeling it. I'm still riding my high from last night.
And
anyway. And this morning. Not this morning.
The food?
Taco food, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Like yourself?
So I am. So you two just had fun.
Yeah, we just had fun, and then it kind of got ruined a little bit. Because somebody wanted to go and get COVID.
I was going to say, it wasn't his fault. He got COVID and ended up in a hospital. Which we are not laughing about COVID. No. But I'm just saying, the fact that you're like, oh, and then someone just kind of like dipped out. Like,
no, I don't mean it. I didn't mean it like that. I mean, just somebody had to go and get the COVID.
And so, yes, so the play stopped.
Yeah.
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 And then you realized that you wanted more.
Not from him.
No. But you want more.
Yeah.
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 So you don't want to be just anymore.
Just sex buddies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now you want...
a real relationship.
You want that plus...
Plus the fun of that.
Yes. And you want the feelings and the emotions and the gooey, ooey.
I want a combination of Letting My Soul Sing with Minivan. The
white horse.
The white horse.
That rode in and rode out.
Rode out.
And you want emotionally available.
Yes.
And ready for love. And then you will take them to places they have never been.
And they're going to take me places. We're going to be going together.
We go right off in a minivan.
Into the sunset.
Right? Bring your hopes.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
So that's the dream.
That's the dream, baby.
2021. What? High five.
I'm going to find my Prince Charming.
Yay. And you're going to scream bingo?
Hey.
Yeah. Who screamed bingo first?
Are we going to put an official, like...
We have all year. We'll just see.
Yeah.
We'll update and see. We'll put the board up there. We would love for everybody to make their own bingo cards.
Yeah, and send them
about
to us.
whatever you want. It doesn't even have to be about sex. It can be about whatever you want. Like different places you want to go, different foods you want to try, different movies you want to watch, whatever. Make your own bingo life.
Yeah, just
like,
because we're
fun.
nasty doesn't mean you have to be.
Yeah, exactly. But if you're listening to the show, you know. No, but make your bingo life and let us know. Let us know what you checking off. Send us pictures, like what's going on. Like,
yeah,
so
tag
excited.
us in your bingo cards.
Right?
That'll be lovely.
Exactly. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
And also, subscribe to our channel.
And don't
like
forget
our
to
videos.
Leave a comment.
Yes, yes.
Let's get some.
Tell us.
Yeah, let's get some comments going.
Right.
Leave us a review on Apple Podcast.
Make it all stars.
Oh yeah, all 5 stars, baby. 5 stars.
So we can keep this going. So we can feedback. But yeah, we're very excited. I'm a little ahead of you. I think I've already checked off a couple of bingo spots. So
okay,
just saying.
Don't worry, I can catch up. I just need a night.
A night and the right person. You're like, I'll be calling bingo over and over again. I will call you and yell, bingo, bitch. Aw, I love you too.
I'm expecting when you hit bingo for you to send me bingo. Just a text. I'll get it.
Just bingo?
Just bingo.
I didn't know if I had to send you a picture.
We're honor system around here.
Are we? Yes, but you have to go back and talk about every single one.
100%. I'm going to need the details.
Right? I feel like we both should keep a bingo card on each other and be like, okay, you called it this one, this one, this one. Because another thing, too, is we got to be able to make the X's. We don't even know where they are yet. Is it just you hit 5? That's not fair.
Oh, no. We'll definitely make an actual card.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I love you.
I love you.
May the force be with you.
And with you, my friend. I hope
Wonder
you find your...
Woo, power. Okay. You find my what?
I hope you find your... Whatever.
Prince
Charming.
Maybe I already have. You don't know.
I don't know. Your life will actually kind of do, but...
So, yes, I hope all of your dreams are coming true and that this podcast in some way helped you to figure out said dreams or where you want to go. Or
maybe something else, finding something new you're into.
Right. Hey, those places are still in Nashville, by the way.
We should go.
Should we?
The two of us.
We should go and we should do a podcast from there.
I don't know if they'll let us do a podcast from there.
Maybe we could meet people and interview them later.
Oh, for sure.
Right? Like, excuse me, when you get down off that cross, could you please give me your number so we could talk?
I'd love to know more about you as a person.
Let me give you a card. We do a podcast. Would you like to tell the people about this and what you get from it? I bet they would.
I would actually love to interview a dominatrix, though. No lie. I think that would be super interesting.
I'm sure we can find some. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you're a dominatrix and you would like to speak to us, please send us an email.
Yeah.
Text us. Hit us up. Leave a comment.
We'll actually be like real good interview hosts and not just crazy as hell.
That sounded like interview hoes. We are not going to be interview hoes. We're going to be hosts.
Oh, let me tell you what my nephew said. My last little bit before we sign off. Jaden said that hoes are...
Jaden is over 18, by the way.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. When he said this, he's over 18. He said that hoes were necessary for the ecosystem.
You and Jay, man. I'm just saying. That includes male and female, by the way.
100%.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
hoes come in all shapes, sizes, natures,
Right,
genders.
and it's not a bad thing.
And
They
when I
help you
say-
work through your shit. And
I say hoe, I am speaking as a fellow hoe.
aww,
Like, what's up?
I know. I love you.
I love you.
Own your shit.
Own your title, girls.
Right.
And men.
Oh, okay. So, if nobody's told you today, Aurora, would you like to start?
You're loved. You're beautiful.
Oh,
I'm actually nice this time.
You are. I love it. What else, boo boo?
Oh, no, I can only go so far. I can't be too cute.
Okay. Well, let me take over the floor.
Uh-huh.
You deserve to have whatever it is you want in life and have all your dreams come true.
And you can have it all.
Right? And if those include battery cables like Aurora, that's okay. Or if you want to dress up and play, that's cool too. Right? Howl at the moon. Whatever makes your heart happy and makes your soul sing, right?
That's right.
And you is beautiful. You is love. You deserve love. You deserve everything good and beautiful in the world. And we love you. And we wish you only the happiness, only the good, only joy. And let all the other bullshit go.
Amen.
Speak it.
Say it for the people in the back.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Peace.